Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the first episode of Colts franchise. So this is going to be a long franchise where I'm going to play just about every game, and it is going to be a rebuild of the Colts. And before we start, let's just go over some settings extremely quickly. I didn't change much. It will be on All-Pro difficulty because I'm not very good at the game, and I want it to be a fun yet realistic franchise. And it's not going to be fun or realistic playing on All Madden because we're going to get destroyed probably by about 50 points a game. And I'll also probably throw 5 picks a game, both of which are highly unrealistic. So it will be all-pro simulation, quarter length, 8 minutes, and then everything else I kept the same, except I turned off, here it is, pre-existing injury. Everything else I kept the same. But now that that's the settings, let's dive into our roster a little bit, so we are familiar with who we are working with, and then we can set our season goal and do all that stuff. We will also be playing our first game today. Quarterback, Anthony Richardson is our rookie quarterback. He is tagged the quarterback of the future. He's a rookie out of Florida, 6'4", 244. And insanely interesting quarterback prospect. He is an insane athlete. He's not a great passer, but he's got a lot of potential. Got a cannon for an arm at 95 throw power. And he is definitely our quarterback. Hidden development as well, and there's going to be some growing pains with Anthony Richardson, but he is definitely our quarterback. And obviously we've got Gardner Minshew and Sam Ehlinger as backups. Running back is an interesting position. Jonathan Taylor obviously requested a trade. He is 24 years old, 90 overall, one of our best players. He's superstar development. He is technically already on the trade block because that is where we're giving him, because obviously he requested a trade. Now, will we trade him? I don't know. I think we're going to look at trade offers for him, maybe tweak those a little bit, and probably end up trading him, but I'm not completely sure. And if we do trade him, we need to get another running back, because we will only have Evan Hull, who's a rookie from Northwestern, and Zach Moss, who's kind of been a journeyman through his short career, even though he's a future starter, which I don't really see that happening. He's already been in the league for a few years and has been on multiple teams so far. As you look here, he's been on the Bills, didn't really do a whole ton there, and then the Colts as well. So Jonathan Taylor probably ends up getting traded. We don't have a fullback. When you move on to receivers, so here is the receiver roster. Michael Pittman Jr., obviously our number one go-to receiver, 25 years old, 85 overall. He's our number one receiver. Our second receiver is going to be Alec Pierce. I know Isaiah McKenzie could be good. He's kind of a slot guy. He's probably going to be our second slot receiver behind another rookie, Josh Downs, who also has hidden development. I'd like to get him on the field quite a bit. And Alec Pierce will be our wide receiver 2. So it's going to be Pittman and Pierce on the outside, Downs in the slot, and McKenzie will be right behind Josh Downs as our second slot receiver. Tight ends, Jelani Woods, he is an absolute monster. 6'7", 253, 70 overall, star development, entering his second season. His ratings as a pass catcher aren't great, but at his size at 6'7", he'd develop into a nice player, especially with star development. Now, behind him, we could definitely use some help at the tight end position. Maybe we go out and sign someone and then cut one of these guys. Along the offensive line, the left side is pretty straightforward. We've got Raymond at left tackle, who's 25 years old already, only entering his second season. 74 overall, star development. Should be good for us. He can develop into quite a player. Cody Nelson already is a really good player, one of the best guards in the NFL. Superstar development, 27 years old, 92 overall. Now, he is getting paid quite a bit of money, but, I mean, he is one of the best guards in the NFL. Center is Ryan Kelly, so he's a guy who can be serviceable for now, but at 77 overall, 30 years old, obviously he's got the tag bridge player. He's definitely not our center of the future, so I'll be looking to replace him in the upcoming off seasons, but he can do the job for now. Right guard is where it gets interesting, because we do not have a good right guard on the roster. Our best right guard is 65 overall. So to fix that, what we're going to do is we're going to move Braden Smith inside to right guard and have the rookie from BYU, Blake Freeland, as our starting right tackle. So let's go ahead and convert Smith into a right guard instead of a right tackle. Obviously, if there is injuries, which obviously hopefully there's not injuries, but if there is, you can always bump that guy to right tackle if necessary. When you move on to the defensive side of the ball, at edge rusher. That is where we need a lot of help. Kwity Paye is probably our best edge rusher. Entering his third NFL season, he's 24 years old, 77 overall, has star development, but he's not necessarily amazing right now. And when you look at the other side, it's Samson Ebukam, probably said that wrong, but 76 overall, 28 years old. So we don't have great options off the edge, so potentially looking, or actually not potentially, looking to upgrade those in a big way. Meanwhile, on the interior of the defensive line, we've got two insane players, Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner, both 85 plus overall. Buckner, our only X-Factor player, but both are 29 years old. You'll see a recurring theme with that in our good defensive players, all around the older side. And you may not have a whole ton of good seasons ahead of them, but again, both these guys exceptionally good, and they should help us have a good run defense. Linebacker, you got Shaquille Leonard, only normal development, that is way too low. We should have, I think, superstar. But again, 86 overall, yet 28 years old. Then the rest of the linebacker core is awful. EJ Speed is the new middle linebacker after Bobby Okereke left in free agency, and the Colts did nothing to replace him. And then you look to right outside linebacker, Zaire Franklin, 73 overall, 27 years old. Could be okay for now, but not the guy you're going to want in your team long term. Then you move over to corner. You've got Kenny Moore, who is 84 overall, but again, 28 years old. Then you got Julius Brents, who's a rookie out of Kansas State. He's got hidden development, and I hope he can be a great player for us. And then the rest of the guys aren't really amazing, so could look for another corner as well. Then safeties, you've got Julian Blackman, 25 years old, 75 overall. Nothing truly amazing there. And then Nick Cross, a rookie, a second-year player from Maryland, 71 overall, could develop into something, and hopefully he does, because I believe he has star development. No, he just says normal. Never mind. But let's see if there is any trade offers for Jonathan Taylor, now that we have familiarized ourselves with the roster. But I think we're going to end up trading Jonathan Taylor. If we can get maybe a good edge rusher and like maybe a younger running back and maybe a draft pick or two back in return from, that would be probably ideal. So we see get offers here for Jonathan Taylor. Jaquan Brisker, a third and a sixth from the Bears. That's interesting because Brisker is star development, 78 years old. Wow, that would be old. 78 overall, 24 years old. Mike Hilton from the Bengals, not quite going to do it, plus some picks. Looking for someone young and good. Jerry Jeudy, maybe, although probably not, because I think we're okay at receiver. Greg Newsome could be interesting, but I think I'm going to pass on that. Hollywood Brown and a few picks, no. Kendall Fuller and a few picks, no. Donovan Wilson and a few picks, no. Jalen Phillips, an edge rusher, maybe 83 overall, 24 years old, star development, and 3 draft picks as well. That's probably the best one so far. Eagles, James Bradbury is good, star development, but he's already 30, and those draft picks aren't really going to put it over the top. Grady Jarrett, no, again, already 30. Tyson Campbell is interesting. Maybe, but I don't think so. Jermaine Johnson, and a few picks from the Jets, probably not. Rasul Douglas and picks from the Packers, no. J.C. Horn is an intriguing option, but again, probably not. Kyle Duggar and picks, no. Rams offer, no. Then you've got Alvin Kamara, who's an older version of Jonathan Taylor. Would have been better of a pass catcher, but I prefer to have Jonathan Taylor. And Boye Mafe is an edge rusher from the Seahawks and 2 picks, but not quite sure that's going to do it. Then George Pickens, interesting option, but I don't think so. And then Jalen Petrie. And picks from the Texans. I don't think we're going to do that, but I think what we are going to do is, I was playing around with trades the other day, and I decided, I actually saw this offer and I was just potentially looking at other offers for Jonathan Taylor. Greg Rousseau, James Cook, and I think it was a 4th round pick. It might have been 2020. We'll try that. Because we're now getting an elite edge rusher, who's, you see, 84 overall, star development, just 23 years old. We're getting a young running back as well, and a 4th round draft pick, so this should go through. And it does. So that is the trade, the major trade we're going to make. Get an edge rusher, get a running back, We do have to cut one player. That will probably be one of the, like, 4 right guards we have. Will Fries. But now, if I just go to adjust lineups, we can see the whole team now, your offense and defense. Oh, I did not mean to back out. But we now have James Cook as our number 1 running back, and receiving back, Zach Moss will be more of like the goal line power back guy. And if I get back to this screen, I can explain it a little bit further. You've got James Cook, 75 overall star development, then Zach Moss right behind him. I'm just going to reorder this before I forget, because I know I will. There we go. And when we go over to defense, we've got Greg Rousseau now on the outside, and Kwity Paye also coming off the edges. And then again, these linebackers not great, but could do for now. And then special teams going to leave alone. And then specialist, it is going to be Josh Downs in the slot. And then I'm going to put, what's his name? Isaiah McKenzie in here. But that is how the team will look. Now, I did say we could potentially add another corner and a linebacker, so let's just go browse free agency to see if there's anything, any players who we could potentially pick up who could be decent, because, I mean, we could definitely get better at middle linebacker over EJ Speed, who's only a 69 overall. That's left outside linebacker. Middle linebacker. Now, some of these guys are interesting. I mean, a bridge player could be someone we're looking for. We could go someone like Malik Harrison, who's younger, tagged future starter. Only 72 overall. So, I mean, how much better could he really be than EJ Speed? But, I mean, at least there's a little bit of potential there. He's got good speed, good tackle. Block shedding's not great. Hit power's okay. It's not amazing, but seems like Malik Harrison could be good. Maybe we go with someone a little bit older. Landon Collins is a safety, not a linebacker. But a lot of these guys tagged bridge player, bridge player. But I think what we're going to do is we'll bring in Malik Harrison for like a year. Well, it has to be a year. Actually, we might... I'm not completely sure on this yet. Let's just review corner and see if there's any decent options there. Alright, we got Casey Hayward, he's older. Isaiah Rodgers. Interesting. He's 25 years old, 79 overall. Obviously, suspended for gambling in real life. But, I mean, could we bring him in? Because, I mean, he's not bad. 79 overall. Could definitely use another good corner. And at 25 years old, I think we're going to do that. Let's bring in Isaiah Rodgers. I mean, kind of ironic that he's on the Colts suspended. But, I mean, let's bring him in. Why not? We can definitely use another corner. He's a pretty good one, despite being suspended. So he is going to be the corner we bring in. We're just going to deal with EJ Speed at middle linebacker. We'll cut this guy because we got a billion left ends. And then let's just make sure they didn't mess up any of our lineups or anything like that. And then we will get into setting our season goal and stuff like that. Alright, so getting to setting our season goal. So, usually we'd have pretty low expectations, 4 wins, but I mean, we might go 7 because it is on All-Pro, which is obviously a little bit easier. But let's just... no, let's just stick to 4. We should definitely be able to hit 4. Now, the only concern I have playing on All-Pro is I hope it's not too easy and I'm able to win a lot of games. It will be auto-generated rookies, by the way. And now we will get into our scouts and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire all the scouts, and rehire scouts, and then I will go over them as after. Alright, so this is what our scouts look like. Our 3-star national scout will be scouting... Technically, they all scout every position, but is most efficient with scouting corner and middle linebacker. Our West scout scouts defensive end and defensive tackle. Central scout outside linebacker and defensive end, tight end, sorry. Northeast safety and receiver, and Southeast interior offensive line and defensive tackle, and a brief overview of the class, strengths of the class, left end, left outside linebacker, and receiver, weaknesses, right tackle, center, and middle linebacker. Those are like our three biggest weaknesses on the field right now. And not going to really look at any prospects at the moment because, I mean, the most we're going to have is about 5%. Actually, no, we got 15% on this guy. That's definitely going to be the highest we have. We know he's got beast stamina, and we know his physicals, but not really going to pay attention to that. Right now, we'll save that because most guys are 0%, 5%. Rare guys who have 15%. But, hey, that's going to do it for just assigning scouts and stuff like that. Rookie QB1. That is obviously Anthony Richardson, and let's see what the media's got to say about that. Anthony Richardson is making his debut this week, and we've seen it in the past. It can be tough for rookies early on. What do you expect? Show flashes. We just want him to be himself. There's definitely an expectation for him to make plays, but there's no need to put the world on his back already. New kid on the block, beat the Jaguars, get 2+ passing touchdowns with Anthony Richardson. We just hired and signed scouts. Let's go through our weekly strategy and game plan, stuff like that, which is going to obviously be against the Jaguars. And that is going to be throw at medium. Trevor Lawrence, Christian Kirk, and now a unsuspended Calvin Ridley. That is going to be pretty difficult to stop. If you guys are wondering, I did put Isaiah Rodgers as our third corner because I wanted the rookie Julius Brents to get on the field more. And I always go half pads whenever I do training. I know they may not get the most XP out of that, but that's the plan. And against the Jaguars, it is going to be throw it. Let's go throw it short because their run defense should be pretty good. And again, we will go half pads on the offensive side of the ball. Our three focus players will be the three rookies who have hidden development. And our game day goal, or game plan goal, is going to be 2+ passing touchdowns, because we just got that with the other thing. And we will start training. And obviously, hopefully no injuries before week 1. I was scrolling through, and we got a hip pointer for right guard Braden Smith. We just moved to right guard, so he might be out this week. That is not what you want to see week 1. And hopefully no defensive injuries. Even though we went half pads, which should limit injuries, we get one there. And I don't know if we're going to... if he will be playing. Let's see. If he's on the injury report, then he's not playing. So I would assume, yeah, out 1 week, so he's not playing. There's no way to make a play through it, right? We can only place him on the IR, which obviously we're not going to do. So we will have a bad right guard. We move Braden Smith to right guard to solve a right guard problem, and he creates one in the first week by getting hurt in practice. Thanks a lot. But upgrading some players, we do have upgrades. We've got pretty good players to upgrade. I'll upgrade some of them. I'll do the guys who start for us. So obviously Anthony Richardson played 124 games in the preseason, which I didn't even do, because I just started this in the regular season. It's going to be field general for him, try to get his accuracy up a little bit. And with that upgrade, he gets +1 throw power and throw under pressure, +2 throw accuracy short. Josh Downs, rookie receiver. I'm going to go slot, because that's where he's playing. And he gets 4 things upgraded, +1 acceleration, awareness, break, tackle, and short route. Julius Brents is going to get upgraded man-to-man. He gets +1 jumping, +2 man, +1 play rec, +1 press. Good upgrade there. So he's nearly halfway to knowing his dev trade already. Ryan Kelly, our center. We will upgrade pass protector. Get him into that scheme fit. And he gets +3 pass block finesse. Matt Getter, kicker, we'll just leave alone. And then Greg Rousseau, the trade edition. I'll do his ratings real quick. Should be pretty good. 87 power moves is good. Let's get his finesse moves up to 80. So we'll just go speed rusher. But Greg Rousseau, very good player. He gets +3 finesse moves, so it gets up to 83. That's nice. And +1 speed as well. and then we will auto-upgrade the rest. And we will hop into our Week 1 game at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars and hope to come out on top with the victory. Alright, so here we are. Week 1 of Colts franchise. We are set to kick this away, so we'll get the ball to start half number 2. And Matt Gay officially sends Colts franchise underway. The kick is about halfway deep in the end zone, and Jamal Agnew will take a knee, meaning Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense will come out at their own 25. Just going to skip that because it's just going to be like overall. They look to throw. That is a quick throw, and I'm so bad when it comes to tackling and covering pretty much the entire game, so we're still probably going to get beat a decent amount on All-Pro, especially with the team that's not great at the moment. DeForest Buckner in the backfield drags down Etienne for a loss of 3. Now, if horsepower enabled, home team defense can see. Couldn't read all that in time. Home team defense can see hot route via coach cam. So here's the 2nd and 13 for the Jags. It is a screen. Etienne with some solid blocking, and he's going to get about 11 there, getting it up to a 3rd and 2. So 3rd down and 2 here for the Jaguars. Hopefully we can get off the field and force them to a long field goal. I was right there. I'm pressing Y. Why does he not make a play on the ball? But there's a 1st down, and Zay Jones and the Jaguars move the chains. They come out with a fullback. Not many teams use a fullback. And here is the give to Etienne. And he gets a good run of 9 before he's taken down by Shaq Leonard. Here's a 2nd and short. Throw to the outside. That is caught by tight end Evan Ingram. And he is now hurt after that play, even though he looks completely fine. Looks like a foot injury. Here they come out under center on 1st down. Looks like they flipped the play, not completely sure. Lawrence to the outside. I missed that. That was a nasty juke inside. But Calvin Ridley has his first catch of the season. Goes for 16 and sets them up 1st and goal with a 3. Here's give to the fullback up the middle, and he is stuffed right there. Gets maybe a yard or 2. Our run defense should be pretty good. They do have a receiver, so if they throw this, we are toast. They are throwing it. It's to the outside. It is caught. How can you not bring him down? But the Jaguars, they go right down the field and score on the first drive. And the extra point, it is 7-0. 9 plays, 77-yard drive. How is it 77 yards? They started their own 25. Alright, not completely sure how that's possible. But we trail 7-0 after their opening drive, and hopefully we can answer that as Anthony Richardson and our offense will take the field for the first time. So Anthony Richardson, number 4 overall pick out of Florida, leads us onto the field. We're going to start off with a run. Running right behind our superstar guard, Quentin Nelson, so I like our chances. Cook is going to get maybe 2. Really no space to run on that play. Let's try the run again. Here's a good lane from Cook. And he's going to be able to get a 1st down up to the 35-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10. Richardson to the outside. That is caught by Jelani Woods, and Anthony Richardson's first career completion goes to Woods for a gain of 7. There's Josh Downs, his first catch. Makes a big hit, holds on to the ball, and back-to-back completions to Anthony Richardson. That marks Josh Downs' first catch in the NFL. Let's go back to the run here on this play. Cook with a nice wing, good bounce to the outside. Cook's got a first down and more. Across the 30-yard line. James Cook, 3 carries, 27 yards. Let's try the option with Richardson. I don't love reading a defensive back. I just feel like it's very hard to get a read on him. So we will get out of that. Malroy down the field. That's caught. And he's taken down inside the 5. At the 5. First and goal. Richardson 3 for 3. 43 yards. Let's try the option again this time. I pressed A to keep that. And I tried to slide. Richardson ends up taking a hit. You see the draft class there. I don't love running the ball with running back James Cook. He's not very powerful near the goal line, but I don't love throwing the ball because there's not much space. But Cook is in for a first touchdown of Colts franchise. A 4-yard rushing touchdown for James Cook. And we answer the Jaguars. Touchdown. Oh, I might have missed that. Nope, we made it. Matt Gay for the extra point. It is 7-7. 8 plays, 76 yards. I still don't know how we went 76. But again, we started from our own 25, but Matt finds a way to not add things up correctly. But it is now 7-7. Both teams with opening drive touchdowns, and the Jaguars will take over at their own 25 for their second drive with 1:01 to go in the first quarter. So first and 10 for the Jaguars. It is a give to Etienne. Buckner's in the backfield, but when unable to bring down Etienne, he's taken down by Franklin after a gain of 2. Let's go to man coverage for the first time today. I don't like going to man coverage because it requires me to manually hang in there against someone, whether that's a tight end or running back, which I am just awful at. There's a catch in front of Moore. Warren still has not thrown an incompletion, 7 for 7. But that does bring up a 3rd and 1. Let's actually send a blitz here. It is not a run, but we get home for the sack. Zaire Franklin and DeForest Buckner, I believe that is, combined for the sack as the first quarter comes to a close. Tied at 7. And we force a quick 3 and out there on the Jaguars' second possession. Let's come after this punt. No pressure at all. Probably should have called for a fair catch, but Rodgers is going to return the ball to the 27. James Cook, 4 carries, 31 yards, and a touchdown was very effective on our first drive. Let's see if that trend continues. Let's try an option again. Hopefully, if we try to hand the ball off, we will be able to. Nope, not going to this time. Richardson's got a lot of space. And I tried to get out of bounds, but Richardson gains 6 on the option. Let's keep it on the ground with a counter. I don't know why there's always one guy who's lined up like a linebacker instead of an actual end. Nice blocking there. James Cook cuts it up the middle and has a first down. 5 carries, 40 yards, and a touchdown for the second-year man from Georgia. I'm going to try to find Pittman underneath here. Hopefully he's open. He is not open. He's covered fairly well. And take off and run with Richardson. We'll get out of bounds after a gain of 9. I am going to run a lot with Anthony Richardson. Don't want to run too much with him, but I'm thinking maybe 5 to 10 carries a game at least. Scrambles included in that. Oh, Woods is wide open. That's inaccurate. Oh, wow, almost picked. That was a bad pass. Alright, we should be able to pick up the first down on this. Good, we hand the ball off. We got the first down. James Cook into the open field. Cook in a foot race. Can he get to the pylon first? No, he can't, but he's taken down inside the 10 at the 5. And James Cook, 6 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown so far. That could increase here as we go with another read option. I again press to hand the ball off. I don't know why it works sometimes and not others. So Richardson taken down right there. This time just going to go with a normal run, no option. I'm going to try to go Cook up the middle. Cook up the middle is taken down at the 1. A 3rd and goal here. I don't love running the ball on this. I'm going to put Pittman on an out because I think he should be wide open. Pierce on a slant instead. Downs. Oh, that's Pittman, I mean. That's incomplete. Not a great decision to throw that. And that brings up 4th and goal from the 1. They want us to kick the field goal, and I think we're going to go with the field goal. And the field goal for Matt Gay up and good. And we take our first lead of Colts franchise. It is now 10-7. I still don't understand why they have backup quarterbacks holding field goals, because it does not happen in real life, and makes no sense. So we lead 10-7, 4:50 to go in the second quarter, and Matt Gay's kick is away. It's in the back of the end zone. Agnew will field it and take a knee, and again the ball will come out to the 25-yard line for the Jaguars. They trail for the first time this season. First and 10, here is the gift to Etienne. He is blown up in the backfield. That play just did not look right from the beginning for the Colts. For the Jaguars. I might do that from time to time, because I'm not used to actually being the Colts. That play blown up right away. The outside that is caught. Gain of about 1 there. Warren still no incompletions, but that was not a great pickup. And we're going to send a corner blitz here. Like, 95% sure I pressed corner blitz. Okay, we're not going to send a corner blitz. I just got beaten coverage there. And that's a big gain there for the Jaguars. As Strange, their backup tight end, replacing the injured Evan Ingram, has a first down. I'm just going to use this guy in the middle because, as I said before, I'm terrible in man coverage. Not like these computer guys are much better. Exactly. How does he break all those tackles? And there's a touchdown. That lead lasted short. Zay Jones catch and run there. Breaking tackles like he's Derrick Henry in the open field. But it is 13-0, and the extra point here from the Jaguars makes it 14-0 with 3:15 to go in the first half. Don't really trust myself returning kicks. Not that I don't. I think, will I fumble or something? Watch us fumble when I'm forced to return it now. But just because I don't really think I'm all that great at it. I'm going to run the ball here, even though kind of a stacked box. Cook bounced this to the outside, went too far outside here, and Cook ends up getting 4. Up to 92 yards and a touchdown in just 8 carries. They bring a blitz. It's picked up. Underneath there is Jelani Woods. Has a first down and is taken down at the 42-yard line with 2:40 to go in the first half. Oh, I don't like that. Never mind, I really like that. Alec Pierce with a nice catch. I didn't think he'd keep the feet in, but he did. And that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. I didn't love that because I didn't think it would be an accurate pass. And also I didn't think he got the feet in, but what a catch there from Alec Pierce. Woods, open. It's been open a lot. There's a first down to the 21-yard line. put downs on a drag instead. They show blitz, drop out of it. Downs underneath, that is incomplete. Pass knocked out. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Cook could be wide open over the middle. Cook is not, but Downs is open on the outside. That is incomplete. Thrown out of bounds. So that brings up a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions by Anthony Richardson. Richardson going to take off and run. Go up the field, thank you. Richardson's got a 1st down. He is out of bounds at the 8, 1st and goal. Key scramble there for Anthony Richardson. I like Jelani Woods. I like Alec Pierce. Let's see who gets open. Oh, Pierce was open. That's a pick. Should have been a pick. He would have been open, but then he got bumped at the top of his route. There's a 2nd goal. Gonna run the ball here. We're doing RPO. I hate the RPO so much. He's pressured. Rolls out. Richardson's got away into the end zone. Anthony Richardson is in for his 1st career rushing touchdown. And his 1st overall touchdown. And we retake the lead. It is now going to be 17-14 as Matt Gay's extra point is up and good. The Jaguars do have time. They've got about 1 minute and 3 timeouts to work with, so not be shocked to see them put a drive together. That is a touchback, and the ball comes out to the 25-yard line. Every time the Jags have started, they've had the ball at their own 25. Do not want to give up a touchdown here, even though we do get the ball at the half, or after the half. Was right there. Just shot. How did he break both those tackles? Does this guy have 99 break tackle? There is no way he just broke both of those tackles. I'm going to send a blitz. I will have to user Nick Cross on Travis Etienne. We should have a free rusher. Instead, I could not get across the field in time. And Etienne breaks the tackle, spins away from another, and he's taken down at the 7. Yeah, not a good decision to send a blitz there. Trevor Lawrence, no incompletions, 12 of 12 for over 200 yards. And they now call a timeout. Despite about 5 seconds, maybe more elapsing after that play. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. I'll just use the safety. The outside, there's a sliding catch. We can finally touch him down. And there's a no-huddle play. I don't know what my responsibility is. The outside, that is caught at the 1. He's out of bounds. 3rd and goal here. I don't love going goal line when they've got receivers on the field. But they want us to do it, so we will. I'm going to use DeForest Buckner because I don't trust myself. Okay, yeah, I don't trust our guys in coverage either. But there is Calvin Ridley. There is a touchdown for the Jaguars. And this has been a back-and-forth first half. The Jaguars retake the lead. It's about to be 21-17 after the extra point, which is up and good. Got to return this from the 10. On the return, oh no, we fumbled! And the Jaguars have the ball. Oh man, I told you I was going to fumble a kickoff return. Oh man. They've now got a few shots at the end zone. Probably 2, and then they can settle for a field goal if necessary. They don't even... Uh-oh, I missed the tackle. Just another tackle. And Etienne is down at the 2. They're going to settle for a field goal. Although they don't want us to go field goal block. They're going to try a fake field goal. Let's ice them. No, here we go. Special teams, let's try to go field goal block. I sure hope this isn't a fake. It is not a fake, and the kick is up and good. So after the fumble on the kickoff return, it is now 24-17. Our game plan is going to be throw it medium. I feel like we've been pretty successful at that. And it's going to be defend the medium pass as well. So we do get the ball. That's a good thing. Trailing by a touchdown. Hopefully we can get that touchdown back here. And hopefully we don't fumble the kickoff return. Well, don't have to worry about that. And I was just going to let the kickoff bounce into the end zone like I did the other time. But it was at the 10-yard line, so I had to return it. And that is where disaster struck. Love Michael Pittman on that double move. Like Alec Pierce underneath even more. He's wide open. And Pierce still on his feet. But he's taken out, forced out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Gonna run this to the outside with James Cook. Great blocking the outside. Cook cuts it back inside. Nasty juke. And Cook nearly 100 rushing yards after making about 10 yards a carry. I want to take a shot down the field here. Let's put Pittman on a streak. Oh, no. I did not mean to flip that play. Okay, let's put Pierce on a streak. Same general idea. Richardson is pressured. He is fast enough to roll away, but not fast enough to escape Trayvon Walker at a good angle on him. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 14. Again, I like Pittman on the outside. I really like Pittman on the outside. Pittman, that's inaccurate. I need to throw better passes. 4th and 4 from the 48. What do we do here? Do we go for this? We're in their territory. I don't like punting in their territory. Let's at least line up to go for it. It's a 4th and 4. Yeah, let's snap this. Pierce underneath. Got a first down. And he's out of bounds at the 37. Risky decision, but it pays off as we pick up the first down. Oh, wait, that was... Since we almost had an option play. Oh, I had to press a button to hand it off. Never mind. I didn't read that correctly. Try to toss to the outside with Cook. Really no good blocking there. And Cook gets 3. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10. Let's try a screen with James Cook. I've heard screens are better in Madden 24. Oh yeah, they appear better. Cook, nasty juke. James Cook still on his feet, taken down to the 21-yard line. And that screen, nice pickup there, goes for 15, and James Cook picks up a first down. Oh, I really like this look. If we can get the edge, we've got a great opportunity for a big game. Cook, oh yeah, he got the edge. Juke inside, nasty juke. This guy's got really good jukes. And there's a 1st and goal at the 9. Zach Moss will get his first carries. James Cook needs a breather. Oh yeah, they blitzed right there. That was not good. Well, I like Jelani Woods on the corner, or Michael Pittman on the corner. One of those is going to be somewhat open. Never mind. Wow, if the lineman picked that, that would have been ridiculous. But it is now 3rd and goal from the 10. Try to put Pittman on a fade. He's not really going to fade. He's more just going to throw it a sack, incomplete. They've gotten some pressure as of late. They also blitzed on there as Foya Lukin with the pressure, and we will be forced to settle for a field goal here. But the field goal for Matt Gay is up and good, and is now a 4-point game, 24-20. So we get points on the opening drive of the second half. Not a touchdown, but at least points. It is now a 4-point game. And that kick is a touchback. So 1st and 10 from their own 25. Lawrence comes out under center for this play. Now multiple tight ends as well. And it is a run play. ETN is taken down right there. Nice tackle by Nick Cross. Stands up ETN. And ETN only a yard of carry, but he's only ran the ball 5 times. Second and 9 here. A possession catch there from ETN as he goes down right there as he catches that. Only picking up a yard. But Trevor Lawrence still no incompletions. 3rd and 8 would love to get off the field. Ridley up the seam. That is caught. Broken tackle. How did... These guys must all have 99 break tackle. And there's a touchdown. There has been some ridiculous broken tackles. And we're going to need a 11-point comeback if we want to come back and win this game. 31-23 play, 75-yard drive. Taking 112 off the clock. And not a great possession for us defensively. We've given up 31 points. Defense might be a struggle. But we've been able to score somewhat. 20 points right now isn't terrible. James Cook, 134 all-purpose yards. Wonder if he can potentially get a development trait upgrade challenge next week. Let's try the option with Cook and Richardson. Really just know where to go with either of them. Had to give that inside because that was the read. But Cook only able to get a yard. Here is a 2nd and 9. I don't love any of this. Oh, X is wide open now. But going to take off and run with Richardson. Got blocking downfield, and Richardson out of bounds at the 49. He's up to 61 yards and 7 carries, and a touchdown as well. I may be running a little bit too much with Anthony Richardson, but I mean, it works. Cook down the field. That is incomplete. I don't know how you have poor accuracy on a touch pass. Because you don't use the meter for the touch pass. He had a step, too. I hope they drop out of this, because if they don't, this could be bad. They do. And James Cook, plenty of space. He's got a 1st down and more. Cook cuts inside, nasty juke, and Trayvon Walker finally gets back there to take him down. James Cook juke rating must be like 95. It is insane how disgusting these jukes are. Oh, I just tried to hit Cook underneath. Because I was looking at Michael Pittman, but he was covered the entire way. 2nd and 20 here. Got multiple linemen pulling on this run play. I don't love running the ball on 2nd and extremely long, but we're going to do it. Quentin Nelson's so slow. Oh no, we fumbled. We do get that ball back, thankfully. Wow, I guess they really want us to go with a strong flood. And Richardson gets sacked again. Wow, this offensive line has not been good over the past few drives. Started off fine, but now... I mean, that was a little bit of a longer developing play. And we have to punt this away because we were out of field goal range. Angle this towards the sideline, so it should be out of bounds at the 1-ish. And it's out at the 2. Okay, not a bad punt. But we do need a stop. And multiple, because we are down by 11, which is a 2-score game. So let's blitz. They're going to run the ball. They do run the ball, we blitz, and they run right past it. ETN runs for 6. Probably his best run of the day. Second and 4. They go back to the run here. Went cut stick there and missed. And there's a first down run for ETN, and they got the ball from 2 to 20 in 2 plays. Going to man coverage, I will be using EJ Speed, who isn't a good linebacker for us, but he hasn't really been playing a whole lot, which is kind of a good thing. There is Christian Kirk. Trevor Lawrence at 19 of 19, 346 yards, 4 touchdowns. We cannot stop Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he is one of the best young quarterbacks in the game. And he's definitely showing it here. Here's the gift to ETN. They got exceptionally good blocking. And ETN forced out at the 27. I've never seen someone block like that. Alright, yeah, we need to stop in a bad way. They're now figuring out they can run the football. They go play action here, and that is batted away and incomplete. First incompletion of the day for Trevor Lawrence. Quiddy Pay must have got a hand on that. And here is a 2nd and 10 from the 27 for the Jaguars. Play action. The outside that is caught by Evan Ingram. No, incomplete, could not get the foot in. Okay, we'll have to see that. And that brings up a 3rd and very long here for the or not very long, but a 3rd and long for the Jaguars. We need to force a field goal here and keep it a 2-score game. He led him up the field. I thought he was going to keep going. Instead, he leads him up the field. I also had to come up to cover the underneath route. And that's 1st and goal. They're going to score right here and put this game away, most likely. Unless we can force a field goal or get a pick. Or a fumble. Nick Cross, nice tackle for loss there. He's had a pretty good game. Takes ETN down there. He's got 5 tackles. Tackle for loss right there. They come out under center again. They throw out of that look. Oh, let's go. He broke it up. I was sprinting over there with Shaq Leonard, hoping to get a hand on that ball. Can't, but the hit from, I don't know, one of the safeties. Yeah, no. We are not going man coverage. 3rd and goal. To the end zone. Picked off by Nick Cross. What a game he's having. Huge interception. What a play. Huge right there. We needed to stop, and we get one in the best possible way. We get a turnover. Massive interception. Gonna run the ball so we get a little bit more space from our goal line. I should have followed Quentin Nelson. Yeah, Cook gains 2. And that brings up a 2nd and 8. Let's try a quick screen. Cook's got blockers. Picks up a 1st down across the 20-yard line. Richardson only a 50% completion percentage, but has been solid, I feel. We should have either Woods or Downs open. Jelani Woods is open, and that is batted away. Let him down the field with the linebacker and Foye Wilcoon still able to get a hand on that. Downs wide open underneath. Downs 3rd and inches. Let's just play this safe and go quarterback sneak. They just pinched their line in. Richardson, I mean, 6'4", 240, gets the 1st down. Just wanted to play that safe, and we gotta hurry up a little bit. Now that I realize that, we need to hurry up. They show blitz. Oh, no RPOs. I don't love this. Richardson rolling out. He's got an angle, and he gets out of bounds after a gain of 3. Stops the clock with 2:23 as well. Pittman was open, but our offensive line can't do its job for now. And we got to get the ball downfield, so this is going to be kind of annoying trying to come back here. I like Alec Pierce on the post. That's not Alec Pierce on the post. Richardson is sacked. Call a timeout right there. Might not have been smart because we got the 2-minute warning in 8 seconds anyway. But if we don't get this first down, we lose no matter what. Oh, dang it. That's a pick. Yeah, we just lost. I mean, they do have the 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts for us because I should not have spent that timeout before. But yeah, we're going to fall to 0-1 on the season. Nice stop there by Buckner. Let's actually send a blitz right here. Probably going to be a run. It is a run. It is Travis Etienne, and he is taken down at the 36. So he loses another yard. Call a timeout right there. If we can get this ball back, I never even selected a play. Not going to blitz because this could definitely be a pass. It is a run. Make the tackle, make the tackle, make the tackle. There we go. Daniel Scott, our safety, down on the field. But that uses a 3rd and final timeout, and as long as we don't rough the kicker here. You know, oh, the field goal is blocked! Let's go! Tackle him, tackle him. Thank you. What a block! 2 huge plays! A blocked field goal ends this drive. We had 2 guys with a chance to block that. Wow. Madden is giving us every possible opportunity to win this game, yet we are blowing it. We have no timeouts and we need the ball back as well, so... Oh, no. We're going to false start here if I reset this. No, we're not. Downs, outside. Oh, come on! Why is our offensive line so bad? We cannot have any time to throw the ball. Richardson, throw it away. There we go. I mean, I have no time at all. Dislocated knee. Now, please give us time. Down the field, Downs, knocked away, incomplete. Even though I try to lead him down the field. That's my problem with touch passes. And 4th and 22, need this. Woods, block. Cook, block. Alright, we've got 7 guys blocking. They've got 4 guys rushing. And they still get pressure. Down the field, Josh Downs, knocked away, incomplete. Jaguars win. Really, only opportunity I have there is to go just take a shot down the field. Because, I mean, that's the only route that really goes deep enough. Unless we're going to wait. We got pressured somewhat there as well. And that is going to do it. As they just take a knee to run out the clock. But, now, I know we end up losing on All-Pro. It doesn't look good for me, but I mean, it looks good for the franchise because this is a team that's not supposed to be winning right away. And we lose against the Jaguars team that is clearly much better, or at least on paper. And the Jaguars beat us 31-20 in our first game of Colts franchise. But I mean, it is a work in progress, and not expecting to be winning a Super Bowl in Season 1. Let's view the stats from our first game. Richardson, 11 of 27 passing, 160 yards and a pick. That is not great, but I feel like he was okay. He had a good game on the ground. So did James Cook. 15 carries, 145 yards, and a touchdown. Richardson, 9 carries, 65 yards. Zach Moss, 1 for loss, 2. Receiving, Alec Pierce, 3 catches, 50 yards. Jelani Woods, 3 for 39. James Cook, 2 for 25. Josh Downs, 2 for 21. And Will Malroy, 1 for 25. Alec Pierce, no catches. Defensive leaders, Shaq Leonard, Nick Cross, each with 7 tackles. Tackles for loss, Buckner with 3. Franklin with 2. Grant Stewart with 1, Rousseau with 1, Stewart with 1, Cross with 1, and Leonard with 1 sacks. Half a sack for Grover Stewart and Zaire Franklin. 1 interception by Nick Cross, who had a tremendous game. And we did not force a fumble. And Tony Brown blocked the field goal. Alright, so obviously we took the loss. Unable to get the win 31-20 against the Jaguars. Next week, week 2 against the Texans on the road, but we should be able to win that game. I mean, they are the Texans after all. Rookie quarterback versus rookie quarterback. And hopefully we can get the win that next week. We've got a new injury. Who is that going to be? Oh, that is going to be, what's his name? Daniel Scott, strong safety. Dislocated knee, out 7 weeks. It's very unfortunate. He is our backup strong safety, I believe. And speaking about your rookie quarterback's performance, could not get the goal of 2+ passing touchdowns. Had a rushing touchdown. Tough game. All around, so you didn't get the win. Anthony Richardson didn't have the game you would hope for. Definitely not ideal, but it's only 1 game. This isn't going to define our season or his career, so I'm not too worried about it. Just the beginning, Anthony Richardson didn't meet initial expectations, but has plenty of time to improve. And we've got some staff points to spend, and that will be the last thing we do in the video. And everything is 15 here. I think that's going to be the only thing we can afford. My fullbacks. Boost spin move. Yeah, I think we're just going to save these because they don't seem amazing at the moment with what we can get. But we will sim to week 2. That would be a lot of simming if we sim to season 2. But that is going to do it for episode 1 of Colts Franchise. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We've got a breakout DB. Oh, wow. Let's go. That's going to be Nick Scott. Most likely. I mean, who else would it be? It's got to be Nick Scott. That would get him... Nick Cross. That would get him up to star development, and that would be pretty big because he's only 21 years old. But that will be next episode of Falcon... if I say Falcons Franchise, please forgive me. Colts Franchise. Next week we have an opportunity to get our first win. Team also 79 overall. And a breakout development challenge for second-year safety Nick Cross, most likely. We don't know that for sure. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications so much other videos I do my best to post on this channel as often as possible. Make sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central, link in the description of this video. Let me know in the comments how I can play better, any tips you have, what I should do with the team, any roster tips, anything like that. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications so much other videos I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.